Vladimir Putin Networth revolution from 1950 to 2025. 2 years old, $0. 3 years old, $0. 5 years old, $0. 6 years old, $0. 8 years old, $0. 9 years old, $0. 12 years old, $250. 18 years old, $600. 19 years old, $800. 20 years old, $3K. 21 years old, $4.5K. 22 years old, $5K. 24 years old, $20K. 26 years old, $35K. 27 years old, $50K. 28 years old, $60K. 29 years old, $75K. 31 years old, $100K. 32 years old, $500K. 35 years old, $1 million. 37 years old, $2 million. 40 years old, $15 million. 43 years old, $50 million. 45 years old, $150 million. 47 years old, $350 million. 49 years old, $500 million. 50 years old, $750 million. 52 years old, $1.1 billion. 54 years old, $12 billion. 56 years old, $20 billion. 58 years old, $75 billion. 59 years old, $110 billion. 60 years old, $150 billion. 62 years old, $160 billion. 64 years old, $170 billion. 66 years old, $175 billion. 68 years old, $180 billion. 69 years old, $185 billion. 70 years old, $195 billion. 71 years old, $200 billion. 72 years old, $200 billion plus. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my YouTube channel Unique Data World.